everyone. Happy weekend. Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Light Concept. I film about faith, lifestyle, and purpose. So on today's edition of our tournament, about my Prime Speaking Bootcamp experience with Coach Muyiwa and Coach Chijioke Otikpa. Okay, I was supposed to be here yesterday, but I'm sorry I couldn't make it. But yesterday was really, really, really hectic. So sorry. Yeah, so I couldn't do that, and I have to do this now because I'm running for an event. So I just have to do this now. What's the problem? I have to do this now before I leave. Okay, I'm running to an event. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Okay, so I'm going to be compiling the one of yesterday. I suppose yesterday's topic and today's topic. My yesterday's topic was thinking beyond the status quo. Thinking beyond the status quo. Sorry, why am I missing words this morning? It's okay. It's okay. Look, I'll get my vibes back. Just busy running here and there, and that's just it. Okay, and today's topic is finding your passion. So I'm going to be talking about yesterday's topic and today's topic. So thinking beyond the status quo. First of all, the word status quo is a Latin word which means the existing state, like the existing state of something. Just the way people have been doing things, the normal way people have been living lives, the normal way people have been running their business, the normal way people have been doing a lot of things. It just what you are doing now, how people do things now. Okay, so let me use this instance. I worked in a cake company before. Okay, I was working as a sales girl there. So one of the days like that, someone came to buy something. He's a friend, sha. So he bought it and we sat down. He just sat down to discuss with me. So we are discussing along the line. One of the things that he said was he normally coached me up in terms of business. So he was telling me something about the cake because someone came to price the cake and the person said the cake is very costly. And I'm like, it's not costly, oh, it's not costly. If I'm even this person or more, I'll add money, stuff like that. Nigerians now. So I gingered the person to buy and all of that. So but this is what the guy said. I want you to pick something from. I learned from it. He was telling me, he said, like, this cake is just the same thing. It's one other cake. It was actually in my school, one other cake at the school gate. But do I know the different thing there? I said no. He told me it's about value and strategy. Okay, the cake I was selling, or the cake of the people I was selling, it's being packaged in a transparent plate with ribbons and the name of the company written on it. Why the other one is just being sold with normal cake nylon? Okay, so the owner of that bakery thought, beyond status quo. She thought outside the box. It wasn't just like the normal thing everybody does. Like people would normally sell cake with cake nylon or one foil paper like that, but she will strategize. It's just the same cake with that one. He was saying quite all right, the same taste. But someone outside would even see that one package and even think that it's having more taste than the other one. But the same, they're just the same thing. They are the same thing, but the packaging makes it look rich and look as if the person selling the cake is more neater, as though she knew what she was doing. Right, she knew what she was doing because having thought about that to that extent, repackaging that cake, giving it value and making it standard, outstanding from what every other person does. And for the past month, for the period of time I stayed there, I noticed that people kept complimenting the cake. People kept complimenting. People would always love to buy. I know many guys who would carry their girlfriend to come and buy the cake or to come and buy for them. Sometimes they would tell me, please leave this particular one for me. I'm coming back before after lectures. I would come back and take it. And the reason why when they buy it, when you buy that cake for someone, it looks so presentable. They will package with this love line or like it just looking from the cake self, looking at the cake from afar, is speaking love to you. Just when someone gets it for you, you just know that this person really loves me from the depth of their heart or something like that. Sometimes it might not be real Nigerians. So So what am I trying to say? He started teaching me from there. He's that kind of person that would see reasons to everything. But I learned so many things. I'm like, yeah, this is really, really thinking outside the existing state. People just do cake in school, put it in a white bucket, wrap it with foil or this normal cake paper. But this person thought outside the box, repackaged it, and he might not have as much as customers the other person is buying. But one person that buys that cake, if one person buys that cake, the person is attracting extra five persons from their side, because you hear something like, where did you get this cake? I love the nylon. I love, someone even said, please keep that cake fork for me. I want to use it to eat indomie. Something like that. Because the packaging is just so real. I don't know if you are getting something from the story I just told you now. The packaging is just so real. So in that field you are, in that business you are doing, the work where you are, whatever you are doing, are you baking? Do you make hair? Do you sew? You need to think outside the box. You need to do things beyond the already existing way people are doing. You need to do things beyond the already existing way people are doing. You need to re-strategize. Even in prime speaking, in public speaking, the way people speak, you need to re-strategize. It doesn't mean you will start acting like someone else. It's good to emulate people. It's good to, love someone the way they do their things and try to adjust from your side. But you don't just have to try to be that person, because there's always something unique in every of our lives. There's always something very unique in every of our lives. So even if you try to do things from that person's perspective, you still have that thing unique in you. That is, two persons might have the same um the same purpose, but the platform and the way at which that purpose is being achieved cannot be the same thing. When you try to copy someone in full, like to the extent that you want to talk the way they are talking, you want to walk the way they are walking, you see yourself, you won't be able to hit that limit. You won't be able to hit that, that sky, that high place you are looking up to, because that's unique something in you. It's still something that makes you move far. It's still something that takes you far. So think outside the box. Think beyond the existing way people do things in your business. Think of something new. Like this, I feel this thing is about creativity. Think of something new. Think of something new. Yes, everybody is sewing gown, and they must put zip at the back. They must put style in the front. They must put opening at the back for it to enable the person to walk rightly or to walk freely. And they're like, okay, people have been sewing gown and they have been putting zip at the back. What if I don't put zip there and I put it somewhere? Or what if I put something elastic inside of it? I'm not saying that this is right, but I'm just trying to give you an insight. What if I put something elastic in it, that even if the person, because normally we would always think that when you put zip at the back of clothes, right, it gives you that ease to open it, to put it on. What if I put elastic inside that can give the person that, you know, that free shape to always pull it off easily or to wear it easily. So think outside the box. You are baking. What is it that every other person is doing right now? Like, it is generally known in the world that this is how they do things. What is that? We strategize. Most time this thing are something very minute that you might not notice. But once you start doing it, there are hundreds and millions of people baking out there. Once you start doing it, it will start within your environment first. You don't expect that when you start applying it, when you start re-strategizing, that you just get known like that all over the world. Your name will be heard here and there and that stuff. No, it will start gradually from where you are. People will start noticing that, look, oh, there is something different that this person is doing, that is really, 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 really different. There is something different that this is how she does her own, and I think it's even better. One thing about this is that you make sure that the new style you are putting is something beneficial. The new style you are putting is something that is very healthy. If you are doing something that has to do with what people will eat, if it's a business that is just handy, you just have to know, be sure that what you are doing is something that will be helpful to people, no matter how you are thinking. it is, no matter how you are thinking it is. By the time people get to know that, oh, these things can really be done this way, not just like everyone else has been doing it since, it can actually be done this way. So one day I was cooking beans. I was cooking beans in my lodge. So one of my friend came in. I was like telling her I know how to cook beans so that it will get done fast with using onion and cutting it just into four. Now I'm teaching you. Just cutting it into four, not slicing it, covering it, and allowing it to boil consistently. So she said something. She was like, "No, now I know, but it will not still get done the faster the way she used to do her own." I was like, "How do you used to do it?" She said, "Okay, put iron spoon inside." I said, "Iron spoon, okay. Which one is putting spoon inside food again and cooking it together?" She said, "Just put it." And lo and behold, with that onion and the iron spoon I put, just that first drying, at that first drying, the beans got like everything was already soft. I was like, wow, this is another new strategy. I didn't even know. I was thinking I had the fastest way of cooking it. I didn't know there was another like to the higher level of the fastest way to make beans. So these things are just, it's just doing things oh outside the normal way that people do it. Doing things outside the normal way that people do it. Even in your study in school, do something different that will make people to recognize you. Do something different that will make people to always want to patronize you, to always want to um get value from you, to always want to, because there are most people saying I give values, I share values, save my contacts. These days I'm even tired of saving contacts. You just join WhatsApp group, before you know it, 10 people will chat to you in a day. Someone even said it was funny. The guy was like, "My name is Abdullah Kini 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 Kini." The name was so long. "And I am this, I am that, I am that. I want you to learn. I have so many things that you need to learn from my status. You need to start learning." Like, it was as if he was commanding me that I need to save his number, that I have so many things to learn. Like, you don't know me from Adam. You don't know who I am. And you are already giving me the commands and all of that. Many people are saying they're sharing values. Most of them, when you get to their even their status, save their number, you'll be like, "Ah, everything is just so boring." They will post 100 and million status in a day that you might not want to view, even when you are viewing it. There is nothing happening. So, but is that something different that makes you special? I used to tell my friends, is that something different? I don't want to me like I don't like doing things the way everyone is doing it. I do not like doing things the way everyone is doing it. If there's a hairstyle raining, I don't want to be the one to make it. Yeah. I don't want to be the one to make it. I'm sorry. I don't want to be the one to make it. There's a particular style of clothes raining. I do not want to be the one wearing that clothes. At that moment, I might still wear, but at that moment, when I know it's all over the campus, everybody's doing it. Because something happens in school. Look at if one spirit just came out, brought out one style, one hairstyle and clothes. Before you know it, everybody is wearing it in school. Like, you just enter the school field and everywhere is looking like there is competition of that dress somewhere, or competition of that hairstyle somewhere. I don't like it. I like doing something that is very unique, something that is just me, something that is just me, something that only me knows that this is how I do it and this is how it should be done. So I don't know if I'm making sense with all this saying I'm yarning here. I don't really know. Like I said, I'm just so shook up with a lot of things. I'm trying to rush out time here, but I just still have to show up to talk to us. I still have to show up. So think beyond the existing state. I'm not using the Latin word status quo now. I'm using the layman language that we can understand. That thing you are doing, try to think, why can't I do this thing in another way? Must it be this way that I'm doing it right now? Must it be this style? Must it be just this way that I'm doing it? What is another strategy that I can put to make it something just so unique that it's just only me that knows how to do it? Or it might be you and every other person that know, but this is something unique. It's not as usual as everybody. It's not a norm in the community. It's not what everyone knows how to do. It's not what everyone likes to do this way. It's just your own way. You are cooking. Everyone use hunger. Let me use hunger, but it's just an instance. Everyone uses hunger to make their jollof rice look reddish or something, what would I do? What am I going to do to make it red, to make the color red without using hunger? Or is there anything I can do to even change the color of my own jollof rice so that it will still be very tasty, it will still be very tasty and healthy, but I must not put hunger there, and it's going to be better off than that of the person using hunger. Like, think beyond what is existing already in the field where you are, in the area where you are working, even starting from your status from your phone. Don't do things like every other person is doing. Trend is raining, yeah. Trend is raining. You must not join that trend. When everybody is posting the same thing, you must not join that trend. Let people know that, like, coming to this girl's status, I know that I'm going to learn something new. I know that she doesn't do the norms. I know that she's going to post something else. She would like, there's something that was raining last month and it's continued in another dimension this month. Violence and violence, they started feeling form of violence or something like that. I saw it to one of my friends, but I was like, this guy, I don't understand. And everyone is, it's as if it's not bad. No, these things are not bad. It's not bad, but you just don't have to be doing it every day. You must talk about this every day. You must talk about it. No, let there be something unique that when someone thinks of you, the person will be like, no, I know this girl is not going to do like that. I know this girl is not going to. Let me even know what she's doing. I know she will not do like every other person. Even in your fellowship, your school campus, in your school campus, when everyone is doing everything, then with that one person, they know that even if you are still going to do this thing, he's not going to do it like that. So currently, we have one of our brothers that went for youth service. There are two anyway. I went for youth service. Many of them, but these two brothers, they are friends. So everyone is posting their picture, you are congratulating. But on the other hand, people know that this brother can never post his picture. He will take pictures, but he doesn't like posting his picture. He can never. And this is something just, I don't know if I'll call it wickedness. It's not wickedness, but it is something so unique about him. We know when everybody is doing the same thing, we just know that this brother, he's not going to do this thing. Even if he's going to do it, it will be in another dimension. He's just so intelligent. It will be in another, and it's one of the ladies said, how is people going to know that he exists? I'm like, you don't even know how much people just want to even stay beside him, because the wisdom that comes out from 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 his mouth alone or from his speech is just so powerful. In as much as he's not that open, but that thing that is very unique about him, not doing things the way every other person does, is just, it's giving him so much value. It's adding so much value to his name. It's adding so much value to his name. So, my people, I hope with this viewpoint of mine, do we still do that these days? I hope with this viewpoint of mine, don't mind me. I'm playing too much this morning. So the fact remains that think beyond the existing state of things. Think beyond the existing state of things. Okay? Do not let anyone confuse you. There's something so very unique about you. There is something so very, very, very unique about you. Okay? You don't have to do things the normal way. No, doing things the normal way is not allowed at all. It is not just allowed. Doing things the normal way is not just allowed. Okay? We strategize. We strategize. Think outside the box, or you even break the box and know what is in it. We strategize. Okay? Normal is a no for you. And you don't have to be average. No, you're not going to be average. You're not going to be average. You have to keep upgrading by developing yourself, Okay? Normal is a no. And average, my sister, my brother, average is a compliment. Hold on to that average state of yours. Don't remain there. Come up, keep coming up, keep developing yourself. You must not blow at a time. But the value you give to yourself daily, it improves. It improves, like improving yourself from your inside, not just with what people see at the moment. Improving yourself from inside, so that by the time you come out there, you have much to give. You have much to give. So that is it about yesterday's topic, and today's topic is finding your passion. Finding your passion. All right. Okay. Passion is something you find ease in doing. It's something that you are so freely, you do so freely without, without getting bothered, without feeling stressed out. Yes, without feeling stressed out. Without feeling stressed out. If I should keep, if I should stay in this camera, talking, dancing, doing anything from now till night, huh, I'll be the most happiest person. Like, I'm not even going to get tired because I just love doing it. Initially, when I've not started this my YouTube channel, I just love making videos. Any small thing, my friend knows me. I'll just bring out my phone after video and I'll start talking about that thing. We'll be like, this girl, you talk too much. Like, you just talk too much. Like, you're talking too much. Keep quiet. This, blah, blah. But later on, I just found purpose in my talking. I was telling someone, people call me talkative, but now I've discovered purpose in my being talkative because I came to know that it was beyond me talking. There was actually God wanted me to achieve with that talking. Because it's not everyone that can talk. It takes grace to talk. You don't know. Talking is powerful. And Madam Divat, I can be quiet for some times. I can stay in my room from morning till 6 p.m. without seeing the cloud. I do that. That is just me. But anytime I would come out, if I come out maybe once in a week to sit with my lodge people to interact with them, people will know that light came out. You will know. If you don't notice me, I'm going to notice you. That was me then, or that is still me. That is me. So it's not even as if I just talk even when necessary. No. But when you engage me, when we are now talking now, I know that I came out today. I just want to play. I want to talk with people. Huh. You are really going to feel my impact for just the few minutes of me staying with you. This is my passion. And then as I was growing up, I just I found out a particular topic or a particular something I love talking about, of which is purpose. I said this in my video day before yesterday. I don't know. I just love encouraging someone and telling someone that there is more inside of you. I never even know what that means in full. I have seen myself doing that every time. If I meet new friends, after telling you about God, the next thing I'm going to tell you is that there is something God wants you to do for Him on earth. When I didn't know that something like purpose discovery in quotes is a topic or something very broad that people need to learn or people talk about or they have purpose discovery coach or something like that. I've been talking about it all my life. I've been saying it in many ways till I came to discover that this is a calling or this is a purpose you have to fulfill on this earth. There are many things like I'm multipotential. I'm multipotential. There are many things I know how to do. Many things I know how to do. I just knew myself as someone who is talented in many ways and gifted in many ways coming up from small. But you see this particular place, you see this particular thing now. I can talk about it. I can talk about it and talk about it the whole of my life, the whole of my day without getting tired, without feeling like there's even time is even going. If not, I have something else to do. I don't ever feel like I'm wasting time when I'm talking to you about purpose. I don't just feel like so passion is something you find ease in doing, something you love doing most. Most people tell me that they don't really know what that is, that they know how to do many things. It's not true. It's because you've not sat to think about it, because you've not sat to really check, like giving it a very intimate attention, giving a very intimate attention to the things you know how to do, even if there are hundreds, giving attention, like a very close and sensitive attention to the things you like doing. There is one that it might be two, but it doesn't necessarily come like that. But there's a particular one that you just derive joy in doing this thing. It's funny when people don't even know this thing. It's really funny. Yes, I was in that shoe before. It was funny when I didn't know that. Okay, it's even this thing that I love talking about. I know that I just used to talk about it. I just find easy doing it. I love doing it anywhere I am. I wouldn't even post it. If you're my friends on WhatsApp, you know that you will hardly see my picture. Like for the past 6 months, I don't think I've displayed my picture on WhatsApp. Even if I post a picture that I'm in it, there will be another tag there. For my new friends, you're not, you never know that I'm the one, or that I'm even in that picture. You don't know. You're not going to know. But I just love it when I sit back and I watch myself, watch the video. If I'm making my hair, if I'm packing my hair, I'm going to keep my phone. I'll put camera. I'll be making video. Later on, I will edit it and I'll start talking. I'm like, my mother, my brother, everybody will be like, you and camera, this Pastor Queen, this one and this one. They'll be giving me names. I came to discover that there's really something beyond this name these people call me. There's something beyond this, this uncomfortability I'm giving them in this, with making a video every time anywhere I am and stuff like that. But I have friends that even call me when they want to open something. You just be like, oh yeah, come and talk about this. I know this is something you love doing. Okay, someone's opening studio, some kind of studio. I was there. I started doing advertisement. I just opened my phone, put on my camera. I started talking. I started saying a lot of things, doing advert, and it was so nice. It was so nice. I didn't even need to say pay me money or something. It's something that I derive joy, like, from my heart. Doing when I'm talking in public, when I'm talking to people, when I'm speaking on camera, like, there is this joy. There is this joy and comfort in doing it. I just needed to build up myself to be standard and professional in it, because no matter what you get to know about yourself, you need to work towards that. You need to reshaping it. You need to refine it. Like, you need to work on it, to sharpen it, to make it perfect, to make it, if not perfect, like, working towards perfection. Yes, because I don't think there's anyone so perfect in whatever they do. We learn every day. There's no one as an island of knowledge. We learn every day. So give a close attention to those things you feel you find easy in doing. Those things you feel, you know, you do without struggle. You do without struggle. You just enjoy it. Give close attention to it. Pay very close attention to it. Yes, it might need you to stay away from people for the moment and just have a deep thought about that. Have a deep thought about that. Exercise, do it again. Like, if there are three, try these three things. Try it often and often to see the one that really, really, really do without struggle, really, really do without, without anything bothering you, without anything bothering you. Something that, if someone wakes you up in the midnight, even if it's not in the midnight, at at the moments where you are so deep asleep, and say, please, can you help me with this? Can you do this for me? You will do it with joy. Something that even when you start doing it to people, it won't deserve charging much. No, you are not going to charge to the according to the kind of value you give. But at that certain point, it's something that you would want to do, even if they pay you or they did not pay you, even if they're going to pay you or they won't pay you. You would drive joy in doing it. You just want to do it. Ha. All right, guys. This is getting longer than I ever imagined. My God, 28 minutes. All right, guys, thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for today. All right, I'm going to be ending the live now, and I hope you would stay back and watch. Yeah, hope you would stay back and watch. Please share this video, share, like, drop your comments. I would always want to know what your heart is about every of my speech here. I would just love to know what your heart is, what your mind is. Even if it's a correction, yes, drop it down there. I want to learn from you as well. I want to learn. All right. It's a compliment. Thank you. Just drop it down there. I would just love to see it. Thank you so much. And thanks to my lovely coach that I love so much. Thank you, Coach Chijioke. Thank you, Coach Muyiwa Fasakin. Thank you, my lovely and passionate daddies. Thank you so much for all the teaching. Thank you so much for taking me through Prime Speaking Bootcamp experience. It was a whole life-changing one. I'm so very happy to be part of this journey. Thank you. I love you so much, sir. I love you so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you. And thanks to all my fellow Prime speakers out there. Thank you that is watching this right now. I just want you to share this video, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Thank you. See ya in my next live. Bye.